Presented by PrintKCups.com. Taped live and in color from Studio 505 at the Tribeca Flashpoint Academy in beautiful downtown Chicago, Illinois. It's Steve Gadlin's Star Makers.
When you feel so full of talent and you've got that special pep.
When Hollywood and Broadway are calling you and you want to take that very first step. I'm Steve Gadlin Star Makers.
You're gonna do fine.
I'm Steve Gadlin Star Makers. It's your time to shine.
The audience is seated, the spotlight's shining bright.
Get out there, you shooting star, and sparkle through the night. Yeah. I'm Steve Gadlin Star Makers.
It's so loud.
I'm Steve Gadlin Star Makers. You're wowing the crowd. Steve Gadlin Star Makers. Steve Gadlin Star Makers. Steve Gadlin Star Makers. Yeah.
And now your host, Steve Gadlin.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Steve Gadlin's Star Makers, where we bring you tomorrow's stars of Hollywood and/or Broadway. I'm your host, Steve Gadlin. Do you like waffles? Do you like syrup? Do you like waffles with syrup on them? Well, if you do, there's a good chance you'll enjoy our show. Statistics say that most people enjoy waffles. Now, we don't have statistics or waffles on our show, but that shouldn't stop you from having a really good time. Before we bring out this week's talented performers, let's say hello to our PrintKCups.com studio audience, Ellen Stoller and Claire Desmond. Singing is something both boys and girls can do at any age, because all you need to sing is a mouth, some lungs, and oh yeah, a whole lot of talent. Oh, you know singing because of famous people like Michael Jackson, Bruce Hornsby, and Bette Midler. But believe me, you don't need to be famous to carry a tune. Here's singer Kim Frankovelgia singing the classic favorite, My Mammy.
Everything seems lovely when you start to roll. But here's what you'll be saying when you are far from home. Mammy, the sun shines east, the sun shines west. I know where the sun shines best. Mammy, Mammy, my heartstrings are tangled around Alabama. I'm coming.
Kim, come on over and join me. That was fantastic.
So much.
Thanks so much for being on Steve Gadlin Star Makers.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You have got pipes, Kim. That sounded so beautiful and strong. How long have you been singing?
I'm 60, so for 60 years.
Wow, you came out singing then. 60 whole years. That's incredible. I would have guessed 30 or 35, to be honest.
You're my favorite. Thank you.
So what's next for you in your singing career, Kim?
Well, I sing every day. I'm constantly singing. I'm working for seniors. I sing 2 or 3 hours every single day.
I love it. You should sing for 4 or 5 hours a day, Kim. That's so great. Hey, when you think custom coffee gifts, I want you to think printkcups.com. With custom flavors and designs, their personalized single-serve coffee cups are sure to please clients, friends, and all the coffee lovers in your life. Printkcups.com for all your custom coffee gifting. Stay right with us. We'll be back.
What's the attraction at Tilted Kilt Pub and Eatery? It's more than our 30 draft and bottled beers or our mouth-watering menu. It's the best-looking sports pub you've ever seen. Tilted Kilt Pub and Eatery. A cold beer never looked so good.
It's the Smarty Pants Balloon Kit.
You get the pump. You get the book. You get the balloons. You get everything to make everything. A dog, a cat, this hat, a monkey, a sword, a mouse, even this house. You get everything to make everything. Be more fun at work. Be more fun at school. Be more fun at parties. You get everything to make everything. Order now and receive double the balloons.
Fans of our show are always saying things like, "We enjoy all of the talented performers on your show, but we sure get an extra tickle when a comedian is there." If you're one of the fans that says things like that, then here comes your extra tickle. Tim Barnes is a comedian you're really going to enjoy because of the quality of his jokes. They're the kind of jokes that make you laugh and giggle. You know the kind if you've ever seen a comedian before. Here's comedian Tim Barnes.
Hello. Where did I lose you? Before I get started, I want to give you guys a couple seconds to get adjusted to my face, because that's something I'm starting to learn in general, is that people need a couple seconds to get adjusted to my face. You know, like sometimes I walk on the train, I feel like there's a couple seconds where people are going, "Oh my God, is he going to be crazy?" And I get it, because whenever I walk on the train, there's a couple seconds where I think to myself, you know what? Am I going to be crazy? But I'm a simple man. I wear Land Jordans. I walk to conclusions, just the kind of guy I am. And I was on Netflix a couple years ago, and it recommended I go outside for a change and make a person of myself, you know? But I didn't watch it because I don't trust movies with long titles. You ever get so happy you thought you were white for a second? Is that just me? I remember when I was a little girl, my dad would always say, "No, you're not." And he was right about that. He could have been wrong, but he was right. I've had a few ups and downs with my dad. I remember once I got in an argument with him, and he said the craziest thing I've ever heard. He said, "Son, I brought you into this world, and I can do it again." And I said, "What?" And then he snapped his fingers, and I died. Stopped existing, came back to life 20 years later, same argument, didn't bring it up because I learned my lesson. You know what? I also want to mention the elephant in the room. Whenever I tell people I do stand-up, they go, "Oh my God, Tim, I didn't know you do comedy. What race are you?" And I tell them the truth, which is that I grew up in a small town in African America. Don't know if you've ever been to African America, but it's a pretty great place. You get a sandwich in African America with African American cheese. It's just what you do. It's a lot like American cheese, except it's made by the government. But I moved to the U.S. when I was very young, and this is a beautiful place. I actually didn't realize I was black until the 4th grade, because you know how kids will make up games, right? I remember once during recess, all the kids started playing a game called Taxi, and no one picked me up. But this is a beautiful country because no matter what, I can always hail a cop car. Sometimes I don't even have to extend my hand. It just shows up and takes me places. It's kind of fun. I've been trying to save on money because I've realized the perfect way to say this is that I don't make enough money to smile on the train. Does that make sense to you? I don't make enough money to smile on the train. So what I've been doing is I've been trying to say as many sentences during the day that begin with the phrase, personally as a black man. Personally as a black man. It's a magical phrase. You don't have to be black to say it. It's just kind of a social coupon. Here's an example. I was in a line today, and somebody asked me a question I didn't like. And so I said, well, personally, as a black man, I'll have a caramel macchiato. And it was great. Very speedy service. I got it for free, you know? And I was also proud of myself because I'm at a Starbucks. I don't know how the words work. I usually just go up there and tell them the way I like my women, which is great because it turns out that's a caramel macchiato. And in case you're wondering, I don't judge when it comes to women. I like strong black women of all races. I just don't know how to talk to them. Like I was in a club a couple seconds ago. I'll just make it up for the sake of this joke. I was in a club, and I approached this woman. I said, excuse me, is that seat taken? Because I'd like to ask it out on a date. Sorry, I said that wrong. What I'm trying to say is I'd like to make love with that chair. Sometimes I feel like I don't belong in a club because I watched too much sci-fi as a kid. All the dance moves I know came from the intro to The Cosby Show, which we all know is one of the greatest science fiction programs of all time, right? So I approached another woman. I said, does your face hurt? Because it looks like you damaged it when you fell from heaven. Didn't do so well. Is that a hunchback or just hiding your wings? You know, for someone who's been running through my mind all day, you sure haven't lost any weight. None of those worked. That's my time.
Wow, Tim, what a funny series of jokes you told. Thanks so much for being on Steve Gadlin Star Maker.
Thanks so much for having me.
That was great. So, Tim, what is that short for?
It's short for tea. I drink it every morning, and so my parents named me after it.
That's great naming. And tell me, what got you into telling jokes?
I realized that it was fun, and so I kept doing it, and I enjoy it.
Well, that's a good message for anyone with the talent. Find something that's fun and just keep doing it. Tell me, Tim, who are your favorite famous comedians?
My favorite famous comedians, I always say I try to combine Woody Allen and Richard Pryor.
Well, I bet if we put them together in a blender, we'd get a Tim Barnes frappe. There I go trying my hand at jokes. Well, Tim, thanks for being on the show. Muscles, muscles everywhere. That's what you'll be saying when you see our next performer. Stevie Fierce has a talent that takes a lot of hard work, making muscles. Now, muscles are those things inside your bones that make you big and strong. It's science, that's all. Let's enjoy Stevie Fierce's muscles while he performs a classic Makin Muscles routine. Stevie Fierce, come on over here. Thank you for being on Steve Gadlin Star Makers.
Thanks.
Boy, tell me, how do you get muscles like that, Stevie?
You know, a lot of hard work. When I was a kid, I just wanted to be aesthetic to girls, guys, dogs, and squirrels.
Well, you are aesthetic, that's for sure, and athletic. Now, how long would it take me to get muscles like you have now?
I'd say about 17 years, Steve.
Well, I've got them. If you've got patience, in season 19 then, watch out for the new buff Steve Gadlin.
I look forward to it, Steve.
Do you ever arm wrestle people just to show off your muscles?
No, I'm actually very weak. I just look very strong, though.
Well, and I'm the opposite. I'm very strong with a weaker outer. Thanks so much for being on the show, Stevie. We sure appreciate it. I hope we see you again soon.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Are you one of tomorrow's stars of Hollywood and or Broadway? Or would you like to be a part of our PrintKcups.com studio audience? Visit us on the internet at sgstarmakers.com.
Walter E. Smith, marker.
Action. Walter E. Smith designers are unbelievable. They'll come to your home, lay everything out. The results will be incredible.
At Smith, it's all about making your design vision a reality. The Smith designer will be your expert guide through this whole journey.
At Walter E. Smith, our designers help you find what you're looking for.
You'll find a look that fits at a price that fits.
If you're going to put money into furniture, you ought to get good quality furniture that's going to enhance your lifestyle.
Modern luxury, hand-picked, one-of-a-kind pieces. It's all here at Walter E. Smith. Come on down and see us today.
You learn by doing. The great thing that you guys do here at Flashpoint is exactly that.
I don't think you could be here for too long without the sort of infectious nature of everyone being hungry to learn.
Tribeca Flashpoint is set up in a way where the whole direction of the school is preparing the students for the real world.
Show people that you're willing to do anything for what you want to do. No fear, no greed, no envy.
Hey, where are you going? Is something you might ask a friend if they're walking on by, and that's a normal thing to ask. Nobody is going to think it's odd. But what if their answer is going nowhere? How would you feel? What would you say? Would you still be friends anymore? I think those are the questions our next performer might try to answer with song. Or maybe not. It's just not for us to know. Here's Duke with her original song, Going Nowhere.
Admit that it's just not working, babe. Don't get me wrong, I tried, but this love has long died. 'Cause in the end, I'm hurting you. It's not fair that I got you thinking that the love's still strong. That's so wrong. But it's time to end it, 'cause it's going nowhere. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope you found what you deserve. Someone who truly loves you like you do them, babe. You'll always be my first, but matters getting worse. 'Cause in the end, I'm hurting you. It's not fair that I got you thinking that the love's still strong. That's so wrong, but it's time to end it, 'cause it's going. If I stay, it will only make things worse. I refuse to hurt you anymore. It's time to take another road. I'm sorry, but I need to move on. It's not fair that I got you thinking that the love's still strong. That's so wrong, but it's time to end it, 'cause it's going nowhere. It's not fair that I got you thinking that the love's still strong. That's so wrong, but it's time to end it, 'cause it's going nowhere. It's not fair that I got you thinking that the love's still strong. That's so wrong, but it's time to end it, 'cause it's going nowhere.
Duke, that was beautiful. Come on over. Let's talk about that. Thank you so much for being on Steve Gadlin Star Makers.
Thank you for having me here.
You have to tell me, how long have you been singing?
Oh, I've been singing since I can remember. My first performance was when I was in 5th grade, and I sang Silent Night for Christmas Assembly. It was so I was so nervous, and like no one knew that I could sing. Like, oh, Jessica, you could sing. I'm like, yeah. So, it's ever since then, I just knew that that's something that I wanted to do.
That's great. It's a natural talent, and it really showed. You have to tell me, with this song, Going Nowhere, what does that mean to you?
Well, Going Nowhere is just about a relationship where one person feels that it's just, it's just not going anywhere. It's just like we've been together. Now it just seems like now we're just together, just out of comfort. So the person feels like, okay, maybe it's about that time for me to tell you that I just feel it's best that we break up.
Well, it's a sad song, but a beautiful song. Thanks so much for being here, and we'll be right back.
Well, one way I like to show that I like something is by wearing a t-shirt about it.
We all have that in common, I suppose. Looks like we're all fans of Steve Gadlin Star Makers.
I sure am. I like it so much I bought this t-shirt on their website.
Which website again?
SGStarmakers.com.
Jokes, muscles, and all sorts of music. It's been a real great night as far as talent is concerned. Thanks so much for tuning in. And a special thanks to Samantha's cat, Behemoth, for being such a big feline supporter of our show. Oh, the acts tonight were really great. Would you look at the time, though it's getting late. I hope to see you next time. See you next time. I hope to see you again. Well, the world is such a scary place, and I find peace when I see your face. I hope to see you next time. See you next time. I hope to see you again. We're born, then we die, and in between is a cacophony of chaos. What does it mean? I hope to see you next time. See you next time. I hope to see you again. Yes, I hope to see you again. Remember to dream big and do awesome things. This is Steve Gadlin saying, see you next time.